How's it going, guys? This is Moises back with another episode for the channel. And today I wanted to bring on Shamicio. Shamicio, if you can please introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about you, and tell us how you got in contact with me, and then what have we been able to do for you so far? I know you just started the funding round, and we're not done, but so far, what have you gotten, and what's your experience been working so far with All About Funding?
All right, I'm Shamicio Ford. I'm stationed in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I was in the works of starting up a software development company. Uh, I guess in a past life, I've got a used car dealership, and through word of mouth, through a buddy of mine that's in the same used car dealership business, he referred Moises to me, and I don't know. I went from there. I reached out to Moises, and everything's been pretty smooth. It went from there.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I didn't realize that he was also in the car business too.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. He's told me something about like a car shop. I thought it was like a car shop or something. I didn't realize he was like in a dealership. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I think we were
Thank
able to
you.
get him. I think it was like 170 or something, 160, and like
Yeah.
literally a few apps and everything too. With you so far, I mean, what have we gotten you so far? What do you have already approved and in your hands?
I've got Chase and I've got Truist right now in my hands, and I got U.S. Bank and PNC. I'm waiting to hear back from them, but I think right now I'm at about 100, roughly around 100 right now, just some Chase and Truist.
Just two banks, dude. That's awesome, man. That's huge.
You're telling me, yeah, it is awesome.
Yeah. Did when you first started the programming, did you obviously you were referred by somebody who just went through it, but did you like have any doubts in the beginning, like that it would work for
Um,
you?
of course, you always have doubts when you hear about things that are, they seem like they're too good to be true. So even though a buddy of mine, he's telling me the process and he's telling me about everything, it still sounds a little fishy. But once I bumped into Moyes, we jumped on the call. Everything's been smooth. Everything's been transparent, and I don't know. I had a good experience. Of
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, thanks for sharing the feedback. Yeah, what
course.
would you say to somebody who's watched my content, maybe ran into my YouTube, but hasn't like pulled the trigger because they think it won't work for them? I mean, do you think it's worth like their time to even check it out? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely worth your time. Not even that, it's approval. It's a high limit approval, So as business owners, we know we need working capital. We might need some equipment or anything under the sun. But the best benefit is that everything is 0% interest. So we've got some wiggle room, whether if you're a startup or if we've got some wiggle room to make some moves and make some decisions with this money.
Yeah, and then not feel the pressure, right, of like having to make a
Right.
sale and all that. Like a lot
Right.
of people don't
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, like
Yeah, I could sleep. I've been sleeping pretty peacefully these past couple weeks or past week and a half.
yeah, I was telling my buddies like, bro, once you get your first, because I'm helping one of my friends get funding as I do. Once you get your first 100 grand in business funding, like you start walking different, bro. Like you're just like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
way more
exactly.
chill, you're calm, you got options.
Exactly. Yeah, I could attest to that, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's so funny. Awesome, man. Awesome, man. Well, thanks for taking the time, man, for me. So I just wanted to get you on here. I know we had a really good time, and I need to get better at asking for these more often with a lot of other clients too that are happy. I just kind of forget. And I get so
Right.
caught up with being in the business. So,
I can
but thank you
imagine,
again
bro.
for hopping on, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Of course. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. Thanks for helping me, Moises.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.